Hey everybody! Sorry. That unboxing was a bit of a mess. I hope you forgive that. I've never done anything like that, and I also never really record my face, so I hope you enjoyed that unboxing / face reveal, and that it didn't make you want to cringe. So, to recap what I said in the unboxing, because that unboxing took so long, because I'm an idiot. But anyway, this tablet was sent to me by the lovely people over at Huion in return that I did a video review on it. So that's what I'm doing. Quick disclaimer though, I'm not a professional tablet reviewer, and the only other tablet I've had is the Intuos that I got back in 2014, which was my first drawing tablet. And so with this being only the second tablet that I've gotten, and the only review I've done on a tablet, so to spend your money wisely, make sure you do research on anything before you buy it so you can choose the tablet that's right for you and your lifestyle and your work. Now, I wanted to make sure that I could keep this review as honest as possible, and also make sure that it wasn't like, I didn't do this like 2 days out of the box where it's like brand new and everything like that. And like, I wanted to get some personal time with the tablet to really give it time in case something screwed up. Because you know tablets, that's what they like to do. So I received the tablet on April 23rd. And by the time I am recording not only the speed paint, but also this audio, it is now May 23rd. So I've spent a good month using this tablet, and I specifically wanted to spend a good amount of time with it just to really make sure that I'm not giving a false impression. I'm not giving a false impression of what I think of the tablet. So yeah, I wanted to definitely get some personal time with the tablet, and honestly, it's been pretty great. Now, like I mentioned before, the only tablet I've had before this was the Wacom Intuos I got in 2014. And, you know, Oxford has had a super good run. Like, I can't say hardly, because, you know, every tablet will give you issues. Every now and then a driver is just gonna stop working for no reason. I need to find a backward way around it to try and get it to work again. I would still think that an Intuos is a good starter tablet, because he's lasted me 5 years. He's lasted me 4 to 5 years, and honestly, he probably still works as good as the day I first got him. Maybe not as good as the day I first got him. That might be a bit of an exaggeration. I've never had to replace the pens, but I'm just good with the pens in general. So I've only had 2 pens previously. So Oxford served me a good couple of years, but then I had my animation class in high school, and in my animation class, the first years, we also had Wacom tablets that were the ones where you drew on the tablet, but like they weren't screen tablets. But in my senior year, oh my god, in my senior year, as the third year of taking that class, I was one of the higher up students. And you know what that meant? That meant I got my own workroom in the back, away from everyone else who was yelling. So, in the back, as the seniors, we got access to shiny Cintiqs, the full 9 yards, and I was spoiled. Ever since I left that class, I've been so sad, and I've missed drawing on a screen tablet for so long. But Oxford is all I have. So, in recap, I have been dying to get a screen tablet, but they're expensive, so it's been hard. So when Huion and I got in contact about collaborating over their Kamvas Pro 13, I was over the moon. I was so excited to get this tablet, and I was exhilarated. I was now I'm dying. And then the day it came, I screamed, but I couldn't open it. I couldn't open it because I needed to unbox it. So I was just staring at it on my bed, dying, because I couldn't open it. But then I finally got a camera so that I could do the recording with it. And so, as you guys all saw, that was a mess. But, okay. Quick other things to recap before we really start getting on with the review. I'm currently on the screen. You should be able to see the spec comparisons between the 2 tablets. Obviously, there's gonna be some probably big differences, considering one is a pen tablet and then the other one is a screen tablet. So, not the best point of comparison, but Oxford's all I got. So, continuing on. One of the first things that sucked out of the box, this is nothing to do with the tablet at all, was my graphics card only has one HDMI output, which my monitor was using, but that's also what the tablet uses. So I had to wait like an extra day to go to Best Buy so that I could buy like an HDMI to DisplayPort whatever thing for my monitor, so that the HDMI would plug into my monitor, but then when it plugged into my base computer, tower thing, whatever, it was using a DisplayPort, so then that I could actually, use the tablet. But hopping into the actual thing with the tablet itself, which is the entire point of a review, I really like the size of it. It's a pretty good size that it fits on my desk. It's actually a really nice size to work on, because since it's not like super huge, it's not like taking up so much space on my desk that it's inconvenient. So it's a really nice spot so that it can just like sit in the corner, and then when I want to use it, I just scoot it on closer to me. It came with a very simple nightstand that you can just use to lock and do these varying angles depending on how you want to work, which I think is really nice. Just because I'm dumb, so the simplicity of it is always a plus. So the stand, simply, you just pop down the bottom thing and then you just set the tablet on and it's all good to go. While we were talking about the cable, one quick thing I would like to mention, it is the 3-in-1 cable. So one cable goes into the tablet while it splits off into 3 cables, consisting of the power, the USB, and the HDMI cable. So I like this because it means it takes up less space with like cable management, and there's not so many things going into the tablet itself. But it's also a con because if something were to happen to the cable, it's not something that can be a quick fix, run to the store, and you're all good. I would have to buy a new cable from the website of Huion, and then I'd have to wait for that to arrive. So that's kind of an issue, personally. So I don't know if I should buy a second cable as a just in case. If anything, I have Oxford if that happens, if I need to put Violet out of commission for however long the shipping would take in order to wait for a new cable to arrive. But I know that not everyone is going to have a backup tablet just ready to go. So the cable's kind of like a double-edged sword. It's nice, but it's also you gotta be prepared. Now with the screen, I was actually surprised how smooth it was. I've heard people say that like it has like a paper-like texture, so I was expecting it to be like really rough, or well, not really rough, but I was expecting it to be kind of like have a rougher feel to it, but it's actually surprisingly smooth. The only thing is that when it comes to drawing, they did provide me with a smudge guard glove, but since I've never used these before, I've been trying to adjust to getting used to it. But if I'm not wearing the glove, sometimes if I'm just using my hand, the skin will like catch on the screen, if that makes sense, and it'll like drag. I'm trying to think of how to word this. So it's like, it specifically happens when I move my hand like with my palm down. If my palm down touches the screen, it could sometimes just like catch and move the screen itself. So I kind of have to draw with the glove on, or else it will have these issues. On the plus side, because of the glove, I don't have any issues with the screen confusing my hand for the pen, so there's nothing messing up with that where my pen's trying to do one thing, but it thinks my hand's trying to do something else. So that's nice. Speaking of the pen, as we lead into the next subject, I was actually surprised because I noticed on their website they said that they were like battery free and all that, and I didn't know what that meant. But so apparently with a lot of Huion tablets, the pens need to be charged, and I didn't understand that. But because these pens are battery free, they actually don't have to worry about using a charging cable for them. I also really like the style of the pen, if that makes sense. It has a wider base, and then as it goes up, it tapers inward, so it's like a paintbrush in a sense, and I think that's really cool. As well as like the holder thing, the pen donut, whatever. It's like a tiny little ink pot. And so those just sit really comfortably on my desk. So because of my history, I don't believe I'll have to worry about needing to replace the tablet pen anytime soon. But also in the history, I didn't have a cat, and now I do. So that's neat. Good news is the pens are only $50, so they're not one of the more expensive pens that I've seen flying about. So at least if I do end up needing to replace it, it's not gonna take a huge chunk out of my wallet. And other than that, I've actually, going back to my personal opinion, I've loved drawing on this tablet. Like, I literally haven't touched Oxford since this tablet arrived. He's just been sitting in my drawer, all neat and tidy, waiting for his day to come back, because Violet has stolen the show. But I still love him, and his calling, if he ever needs to be used in an emergency, I know he'll be there for me. I can't really think of too many other notes I want to include upon at the moment. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this review / speed paint / unboxing / face reveal / whatever this video is. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you've already done a bunch of research on the tablet that you're looking for and you think the Kamvas Pro 13 is right for you, then I have a link in the description that takes you to the Amazon page for the tablet so that you can buy it straight from there. Thanks for watching! And while I'm giving thanks, I would like to give a big thanks to Megan Hahn on Patreon for being part of the $10 tier and supporting my work. Thank you so much! And if you'd like to get access to some pretty cool rewards, you know, you get a neat role in my Discord server. I have a Discord server. If you guys didn't know, that'll also be linked in the description. But back to my Patreon, I have a Patreon if you'd like to support my work. I have 3 jobs at the moment, so that's why I haven't been able to put out too many videos, because money's been an issue. But you don't have to support you. I don't want to word it like that, because then I feel like I'm guilt tripping you. Honestly, you guys watching my videos is already great support, and I love having you all here. But if you ever wanted to, I do have a Patreon if you would like to support me further and get some cool rewards. Or you could buy some stuff off my shop, which should kind of pop up down below. I have some basic Kill the Queen designs up for now, but hopefully I can add more to that in the future. Okay, I think that's everything. Bye! Have a great day! I love all of you!